I want the nation to focus on with the little time that I have today. That is brotherhood. Brotherhood, which follows with sisterhood, is the same thing. Brotherhood is the final chamber. See, we can get deep with all the prophecy. We can understand all the breakdowns. But if we can't solve the puzzle of brotherhood, then we've accomplished nothing.
I ain't changing on my brothers, yeah, I will forbid. That's Malachium towards your Achium, don't suffer sin. I pray that y'all keep them grounded and protected by angels. It's the end times, and brotherhood is the final chamber. I ain't changing on my brothers, yeah, I will forbid. That's Malachium towards your Achium, don't suffer sin. I pray that y'all keep them grounded and protected by angels. It's the end times, and brotherhood is the final chamber. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. No evil eye, no crucifix, I never cross. Do all things through Christ, yes I can, yes I can. How you expect to keep the law but don't wanna be taught them? Awesome is he that left examples just for us to follow. I love my brethren, I abide in the light of the Father. Two is better, help your fella if he fall to sin. No greater love than laying down your life for a friend. Gather yourselves together, Jacob, this the latter days. If you enduring to the end, the saints shall be saved. We give them praise, and in Yahweh shall we keep the faith and store our riches in heaven until we reach the gates. I ain't changing on my brothers, Yahweh forbid. That's Malachium towards your Achium, don't suffer sin. I pray that y'all keep them grounded and protected by angels. It's the end times, and brotherhood is the final chamber. I ain't changing on my brothers, Yahweh forbid. That's Malachium towards your Achium, don't suffer sin. I pray that y'all keep them grounded and protected by angels. It's the end times, and brotherhood is the final chamber.
Am I my brother's keeper? That's a law, keep it legal. You are part of my nation, I look at you as an equal. Together make them retreat, divided then they may defeat our common enemy. They absorb itself as the eagle. They kill us at their leisure. Culture they gave us was lethal. We bear witness to their evil. Worst of all with Jim Caviezel. White Jesus, what they feed us. They mentally enslave us, though they physically released us. Put spirits on our people. Together they on cold. Only thing I do admire. Unity and brotherhood will make their kingdom soon expire. Zephaniah 2 and 1. That's what the Lord requires. Laws of faith, plus together ye your nation not desire. Final change.
I ain't changing on my brothers, Yahweh forbid. That's Malachium towards your Achium, don't suffer sin. I pray that y'all keep them grounded and protected by angels. It's the end times, and brotherhood is the final chamber. I ain't changing on my brothers, Yahweh forbid. That's Malachium towards your Achium, don't suffer sin. I pray that y'all keep them grounded and protected by angels. It's the end times, and brotherhood is the final chamber.
Shots fired, I'ma bust back. Way back then, I was tryna blow, but the money ran low, so we ain't gon' discuss that. Nigga, fuck that. Shake shade off. It'll rain, it'll hail, no aid off. And when you get a fan base and you signed and you wind up paid off. Show a nigga underground like roots. And they leaf if you looking for the juice. And I got 25 on the dresser. Top notch, never settle for the lesser. Smash up distant, I bought me a red. I ain't tryna talk, I'ma leave it on red. Yike, I be kinda throwed off the Don Julio show. Please never mind what he said. Big dog, nigga, lift up your leg. You already know how I give it up, yeah. Free big bro doing time in the fist. Least I can do is keep a nigga well fed. It's Yike Quab on the whole EP. I'ma eat beats like I eat sweet peas. I was in the hood where your money ain't good. Ain't nobody come through to rescue me. Not me. I just wanna catch me a breeze. See me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great, eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze, summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead, white Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great, eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Yeah, I was piss poor, you ain't got enemies, what you got a blick for? Beats get ate like I wrote Big Four, from a block where them young niggas fiending for war. Putting up points, Hakeem on the board. 12 catch up, now you riding the bench. 15 years just for riding the wave. Let him out the cage, he ain't been the same since. And I remember we was hopping the fence. Young niggas hustling for 25 cents. Block super hot, so I hop in the pool. Cool cup lady where the money gets spent. Who would've known I live like this? Live life righteous, I passed the assist to my brother, he gon' score that. Big bro, you should know that. Shalom, what my folks said, I just wanna catch me a yeah. Big Bible bigging up my head. Praise God, give me more life. Niggas rather sin instead. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. If you wicked, get up out the way. Nigga, you cannot defy fate. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead, white Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great, eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead, white Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great, eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Live life great. What up, Jake? Catch me a breeze. Do this shit all the time. Living at ease. This shit really too easy for real. Yes, sir. Hit me out. This is the warm up. Hit me out. Catch me a breeze. See me by the beach. Grew up in the hood. That's all I see. Live life great. Real big bruise, right? Can't defy fate. Attack of the Jakes. Just like that. It's the attack of the Jakes. Hit me out. Yeah. Shout out Kawhi, man. We really on that for real. Yeah. Space City.
Camps having a feast together, that's kind of big. Like, for real, I ain't even think about it like that till the brother said SOT and bow together. Like, that's low-key kind of big. When, elders, have y'all seen that?
We believe their way. So John chapter 14, verse 6, we literally follow Christ, who is the way, the truth, and the life. So our whole mission and goal is to raise people up to the commandments of Christ and to follow Him. And I'm dedicated.
Inshallah, it's your good brother Soldier Warrior. And man, what can I tell you about the Feast of Dedication 2025, right? From walking up and feeling the love before we even got in the door, right? To the mighty lesson that the brothers of BOW put on, all the festivities and the merriment that went on afterwards, right? The only thing I can really kind of say that can like really just kind of sum it all up, right? This is the book of Psalm, chapter 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. We got
our West Coast elders right there. That's Brother Rasha. Right here, that's Brother IQ. That's the brother that brought the truth to the West Coast.
Believers of the way stand firm, feet set straight, hearts still to learn. Sons of thunder carry sound, voices bold that shake the ground. The way gives path, the thunder power, wisdom joined with fearless hour. Not divided, now aligned, one body, one spirit, one mind.
They don't see it yet. Illuminate rooms, although they blind, they gon' see I'm lit. I'm just a dirty diamond. On my way to Zion, it's perfect timing, nothing pressure.
Shalom, Israel. This is Sister Rayab with the Pillars of Rest, and I just wanted to touch a little bit on my experience being able to open the Feast of Dedication with another camp. I have a precept that I wanted to pull from the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 1. It reads, "Let brotherly love continue. And just like that, Israel, when SOT was welcomed, we were embraced with open arms, just like we were family reuniting. There were brothers and sisters there that I had never met before, but you couldn't tell the difference. It was just love, and it was beautiful to be able to be in that presence of being surrounded with people that are like us.
Class, 10 out of 10 experience, and they set it down with the whole rap songs, everything. People was great, hospitality, spirit, love, everything and more. All praise to the Most High for that. Come next time.
We need to normalize having like a, what if we did a Passover and just had like 3 camps? That'd be crazy, huh?
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Yasha Allah. What's going on, family? What's going on? Hey, yes, I'm back in that SoCal.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't stay from my brother. You know, I felt the brotherly love. Yo, I felt the brotherly love down there, and I had to come back again. It's the new moon, brothers and sisters all around. If you keep the new moon on this day, y'all bringing in the new moon, as well as the double Shabbat. As well, it's the close of the dedication, feast of dedication. Brothers need to be and sisters, y'all need to be at a spiritual high right now. Just enjoying, as y'all see the video we played, y'all see that love. As the general says, for every one of his classes, let the brotherly love, let the sisterly love wash over you. Receive that. And we received that thing there.
Absolutely. It was wonderful.
What you guys say about it, Captain?
Hey, you know, it's always a pleasure. It really is a beautiful thing, like the scripture said, for brothers to dwell together in unity. We got much love for believers of the way. Man, me and the brother Ratazan and a lot of the elders, a lot of members over there, we go back years. So it was wonderful to see that same love and brotherhood that we forged through a friendship be also extended to some of the other members of Sons of Thunder. This shows it's just true, genuine love and care for our brothers and our sisters, just the family of Israel. So once again, shout out to the believers away. And yeah, man, we got the brother back down here. Soon we're gonna have to give him a Dodger hat. We're gonna have to give him a Dodger hat.
I don't know about that.
But no, it was a wonderful experience, and we do look forward to having a feast day with the brothers over there and just continuing to build. So hey, if you are in the Los Angeles area, come on out. You might have some type of unity unity camp coming soon. So stay tuned.
Hey, gone. Hey, if you're down here in Los Angeles area, in the SoCal region, whether you're up there in Pasadena all the way down to Long Beach, y'all can make that drive. I done did 6. It ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. When you're doing something, I was telling a couple brothers this over the past week. When you're doing something for the Most High God, when you're doing the work of Yahweh, He's not going to block you from doing it. Mm-hmm. That's Satan. If anything that seems to try to block you, no, that's Satan trying to throw you off the path. For God is our guide. But without further ado, I don't think the people we didn't introduce ourselves. Y'all should know us, but if you don't know, hey, I'm Captain Shalimar out there in the Bay Area, and who I got with me?
Captain Aharon, from SoCal.
Hey, I'm in his territory. So he gonna be doing this thing. He gonna be. I'm gonna be following his lead tonight. Y'all see what I got on the screen here? Make sure y'all tap in to our Patreon. Tap into our Patreon. All kinds of good things up on there, from Captain Corner to exclusive camp, feast days, behind the scenes, debate, resources, travel, fitness, and even a section with our pillars of rest. Hey, make sure, let me say something real quick. If you're a sister in this truth, and you don't have a congregation that you fellowship with, or If your husband is in Sons of Thunder, I need to see. I need to see your email. I need to see your email. Sisters are wondering when the next Pillars of Rest phase is starting. The next phase is starting when I see your email. That's all I'm saying.
We've got some wonderful things planned for the sisters. Hey, shout out again to the Pillars of Rest, man. The sisters are doing excellent work, showing a ton of love. It's a wonderful thing, you know, when sisters can also embrace one another, because I know we focus on brotherhood, but I don't want it to be lost on y'all that sisterhood is just as important. And a lot of times, you know, we speak in a kind of patriarchal way, and so it may seem like we only talking to the brothers, but absolutely no, we're talking to the sisters as well. You know, because I tell you, a lot of times your mother is your first teacher in the home. You know, your father will teach, but you know, for young children to be able to see sisters dwelling together and receiving each other in a glorious way is very powerful. So, heck yeah, go ahead, sisters.
Hey, Khan. Tonight, hey, we're gonna recap on the dedication. We're gonna recap on dedication. You know, as y'all seen, as y'all heard in the video, it wasn't just one, it wasn't just two. It was a plethora of brothers and sisters from the Sons of Thunder Israelites. We wasn't able to make it because we on the West Coast. You understand it? Esau then raised them tickets, $1,000 a pop, one way.
Yeah.
Brothers got fam. Like, if I can't go, wait a minute. If I couldn't go, this brother got a whole family. Wait a minute, let's throw the picture back up. Where's the warrior? Y'all see a warrior in there? That brother got a whole family. Right? And there's a couple more other brothers and sisters on all these brothers y'all see on the screen here. This is West Coast Israelites. We are all one. We maybe look like we're under two different banners, but like I said, not one, not just two, but a section of Sons of Thunder was able to go keep dedication with a whole nother camp in unity. I told another brother, I said, I felt like I was in Atlanta a little bit.
Hey, God.
You know, that's how they just welcomed us in. And not only the brothers was there, I don't got the picture, I should have put the picture on there, but our Pillars of Rest showed up in the building too. Not just one, not just two. Y'all go back in the video, or y'all tap into our Patreon. You know, y'all gonna see them pictures on Patreon. We had a plethora of Pillars of Rest sisters with us as well. They had our own section. If y'all go back and play the video at the end of the class, you can see that mug again. They had a whole section for us. The Pillars of Rest was there. Our soldiers and captains was there, and you know, and we just let that brotherly love washed over, and that's what needs to happen.
Absolutely,
that's what needs to happen.
And even interesting, because I was telling this Jake, hey, listen, it's a lot of Israelite histories on the West. People don't think about that. A lot of times when we think about Israelites, we think about Northeast or Southeast. But I mean, even the next day, we went out to eat, and there was an elder from the 90s.
Right.
An elder from the 90s that was brought in under Adawan Rasha, who you may have seen in the video, who came in and he was like, oh man, I was in the school, blah, 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 blah. You know, because people don't know that the truth came out here late 80s, early 90s. And they had schools over here. So, hey, the spirit is out, man. And I tell you, as we recap about dedication, we want to put an emphasis on today's class of rededicating yourself to the brotherhood, to the family that is the Lord's family, okay? And yes, we dedicate yourself to the Father, but it helps. How the truth is practically applied is that when that love is given to and towards your brother, because you can't get a father a hug,
right?
But you can get your brother a hug. You know, you can't see the father's face, but you can see your brother's face and have compassion to him towards that, and give a loving eye instead of that evil eye that is the curse. You can give a loving eye to your brother, to your sister. You know, and people underestimate simple kindness. Hey, I'm starting to feel like we got to go back to the basics. I opened up the last camp with that. It was like, today is the day that the Lord has made. You know,
yeah.
God, and because you know what, you really got to go back to the basics a little bit, because a lot of times we look at brotherhood as something. Okay, I've achieved that already, so I'm gonna just have brotherhood amongst my organization. Now on the bigger and better things, and you kidding yourself if you don't think that brotherhood is the best thing. It's not something that just check off because I got the homies, and then now let's push the word with me and the homies. No, that is the first, middle, and last of the point. You understand? Now we gonna get into it.
Hey, gone. A sister said this was her first feast day. She first off, she's a Pillars of Rest. She's in Pillars of Rest. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she was one of the first groups of Pillars of Rest.
Absolutely.
So she's been in within the school for about 2 years now. But because of her situation and whatnot, we understand. But that was her first feast day.
Oh, praise! Got a chance to meet her and her beautiful family.
Beautiful sister, Lynette.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but that's this thing about it. But hey, without further ado, what we getting? What we getting?
Hey, man. So, you know why we say brotherhood, and we say this all the time. Brotherhood is the final chamber. But I just want to kind of prove that a little bit. With, of course, we're starting at the basic. Zephaniah 2, start at verse 1.
Hey, Con, put it on the screen.
Right? And we're gonna read through verse 3. You know, because we always obviously focus on verse 1, right? But I want to put a little bit of emphasis on verses 2 and 3 this time, and understand why it's actually the final chamber, because your brotherhood is going to come up at the last. Trust me. A lot of people, they be looking towards Jacob's trouble, don't understand how much of a important part of Jacob's trouble in getting through those woes brotherhood is going to be for us, right?
Hey, Con. Okay, Con, I got that here. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1 from the top. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Okay. Now it's saying obviously, but look, it's saying, listen, gather before the decree come forth, right? So I mean, it's obvious. Gather together. Now that doesn't just mean, okay, I'm gonna just say what's up to my brother, I'm gonna like something that he posts. But no, that means come together and show love together and dwell with one another. Why? Because you are not desired. All right, and we're gonna touch back on this, right? But next verse, this brother is tech savvy. Okay, this brother, y'all don't even understand the gadgets that's going on right here. I feel like if I step, I'm gonna run into a cord or something. I'm like staying in my box.
And I'm the kind of person, I would be the first to tell you, I'm not that updated with technology. But I like little, I just, when I was packing up, I had in my closet, I had 2 iPads up there, just sitting dead.
Just, if you saw this setup right here, nobody would want to hear nothing about not being tech savvy.
Hey, who was there? Abaya and Shemka out there when we was at when we did the after hours last week. I think someone posted a picture a little bit behind the scenes of how I had it all set up with the lights and a whole camera. Hey, I try to make it, I try to make sure y'all bring something, but let's see.
Hey, and I see the brother Justin Lee. Yeah, we in LA. We in LA right now. Just last week we were at Lamert Park teaching. So yeah, we are definitely here. Tap in with us. Hey, it'll work better. Send us a DM. I know you can send the SOT Bay Area, especially while the brothers out here. We can definitely get you tapped in with us, and we would love to have you and your son come out here because, hey, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times brotherhood is forged in a father-son relationship, and if you don't have that intact, a part of your brotherhood is gonna be trying to mend that relationship with your father.
Right.
Okay. And if you do have a great relationship, especially as a father with the son, you instill that love for his brother by the love that you put in him. All right.
Hey, gone. So, Hey, Justin, do you got Instagram? That'd be easier because I got control of the Instagram. If you got Instagram, DM us on Instagram. SOT Israelites.
Yep, and we can get you. We can get you tapped in with us and everything. Because I mean, because we teach in a few different places. We link up with a couple of Jakes. We'll go out on our own. So hey, just tap in with us, and we can tell you which location we'll be at, and we can make sure we get you there.
Hey, Con. So make sure tap in with us on the Instagram. DM us. Tell her, hey, I'm Justin Lee from YouTube, and we can get you that information as well. I'm going to be putting that out. I'm putting that out there on where we're going to be holding camp on tomorrow. But let's get back to the word.
So absolutely. So listen, let's keep this in context. What is, because punctuation matters. What is that after desire? Is that a period? Surely not. It's a semicolon, meaning what? It's the beginning of a thought composed within the same sentence, right? Now continuing on, it's going to further the thought or the statement that's being made. So it's saying, gather yourself, be able to stop by when you get in LA. Because, you in Watts? Bro, I went to school in Watts. So,
hey, send us an email. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me put it on here real quick. What's on here?
Well, yeah,
send us an email. I forgot I had this email because y'all don't be emailing it. But send us an email there. Send us an email there, and we can get you the location.
Yeah, the SOT Bay Area. Send it. The brother gonna get it because he down here right now, and we gonna get you tapped in. All right.
Con.
So listen, it's saying gather yourself together. What? Go ahead.
Before the decree bring forth. Before the day pass as the chaff. Before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you.
Yeah, keep going.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
So listen, that right there is the message. It's not saying, hey, gather together because I think it's cool. Or gather together because I like your garments. No, it said, hey, listen, y'all need to gather together before I come and bring my judgment upon the earth. Right? I need y'all to hurry up and come together because y'all. Go ahead.
Reset. John told us in Revelation, "Come out of her, my people. Don't be partaker of her what? Of her plagues."
Yeah.
Even in what is that? Talk about even the righteous drunk of my wrath that should not have.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, listen. You only gonna make it by the skin of your teeth. What that say? It's in Amos, right? When it says that you can barely make it, it's gonna be like you fleeing a lion, and you go in a house, and it's and then you face a bear. Yeah, Amos. Where is that? It's in Amos. I'll tell you right now.
Hey, God. Hey, do you know that like the captain's saying? What the Bible is saying? You don't want to be caught up in her plagues. You don't want to get judged by the Most High God. You don't want to be a receiver of none of her plagues. Yeah, some of us is going to come in this thing by the skin of our teeth. But what do you need in this when all hell breaks loose? What are you going? Let me see. Y'all know me. I like chat engagement. When all hell breaks loose, who do you need by your side? Let me see.
Yeah, I got it. And go to Amos chapter 5 and 18. We're going to start there, right? Because, you know, what's crazy? Boom. That's right. My brother. Gotham in the building. All right, so listen. Do you guys celebrate any pagan days? Nah, we celebrate the feast of the Lord.
Hey, this is what we celebrate. Everything on this calendar. The dates is wrong, y'all. The dates is wrong. I mean, the date's not wrong. This is the old calendar. This is the old calendar.
We just deleted it. Remember that we just.
I just did delete it.
Yeah,
wow.
He just deleted it. But no,
hey, I was cleaning out. I was cleaning this thing out. So
we celebrate the feast of the Lord. We are anti-pagan. Okay, so that's that, right? So boom. So. Now think about that. They're saying, hey, listen, gather together, O nation not desired, before the day of the Lord come. Why? Go ahead.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Because look, I tell you, you look silly talking about, man, I can't wait to the kingdom. I can't wait to the kingdom. But then the very next sentence, you got hesitancy for your brother. The very next sentence is something that's kind of going in the opposite direction of brotherhood. But what you don't realize is that this is not an individual thing. Y'all, that's what I say. Y'all gonna need to be together, because when I come, boy, it's gonna be tough for you. You're gonna see it's gonna be very easy, right? It's not gonna be a cakewalk when we just sitting there waiting it in line like we about to get on the plane, just jolly and giddy. No, That's not that, right? It says, go ahead, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
To what end is it for you?
Right?
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Bro, it's not, listen, it is not gonna be a good day. It's going to be a very scary day. Wasn't that Ezra that saw the end?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah, Ezra saw the end and said, hey, I don't want to be alive in that day.
Ezra said it multiple times. He said, woe is me in that day.
Right.
And that's a powerful prophet that talked to the Most High God and have power.
Right. So that's why the Lord said, hey, listen, y'all really need to be together. Y'all really gonna need one another in this time. And we forgetting that. That's what I said. It is the final chamber, because in the end, at that day of judgment, your brothers is we all we got. You really gonna need one another. And for those who think that you have conquered brotherhood just within your little small organization and don't understand that is the beginning, middle, and end of your walk. I mean, obviously you got to keep the commandments, but hey, loving your brother is a commandment.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's something that you need to kind of recycle your entire walk through brotherhood, right? Now watch this. Keep going. 19.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be running to him, and it's gonna be. I'm not granted. Now we're gonna be safe, but it's not gonna be a cakewalk. Scripture said, hey, some of y'all gonna be had in derision. You understand? It's not gonna be something that's easy, right? Now, watch to further prove this. Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and 11, because I hear Jakes, they bring this out to kind of just beat their chest to the women, like, baby, you're gonna need me. You're gonna need me. Verse 12 is what the point is. What I'm trying to say. But watch this. Keep going.
Hey, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11.
Yeah.
And I will punish the world for their evil.
Yep.
And the wicked for their iniquity.
Yes, sir.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
So right, we're talking about the day of the Lord, obviously, right? Next verse.
Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Even a man than the golden wedge of
a strong, solid brother that's following his truth in that day is going to be more precious than fine gold. That's why the Lord said, hey, gather yourselves together, because you're going to need your brother. You think it's hard to find a real one now. You think it's hard to find a real homie today, brother?
Hey, Salakia.
Go ahead.
Y'all see this in the truth. Other brothers will use other brothers as stepping stones just to get to the next level.
Right.
What do y'all think is going to be in that day?
Right. And listen, you see how Jakes act when they can't find what is that sandwich, or when it ain't no toilet paper, when
no toilet paper. I mean, what y'all buying toilet? Y'all follow the crowd. Stop following the crowd and be a leader.
Right, but you see the chaos that's happening even when we have minuscule calamities. The day of the Lord, you know how crazy it's gonna be. You know how much turmoil and chaos is gonna be. People are gonna want to kill, steal, and survive. And do anything to survive. So that's why it's telling you, hey, listen, before this day, you better gather together, because they hate you. And especially during that day, they're gonna hate you even more. I was talking to a brother when we was at dedication. Me and one of the brothers in Bio, we was talking about how the Esau was plaguing our people during Katrina. How he was picking them off, how he was shooting them, how he was like basically using them as target practice. You think he ain't gonna be doing that in the day of the Lord? You a fool, right? So this is why he says, gather yourself together, O nation not desired, before that day. Because why? You're gonna be solid, Jake. It's gonna be more precious than fine gold evermore in that day.
Hey, gone.
You know? And yeah, absolutely don't nobody talk about that, you know? And
I want to get a precept
Go
real
ahead.
quick. You know, and this is not to scare people, right? I want the angels shielding they that fear. It's that precept in Psalms. They that fear the Lord.
Psalms 34:7.
Psalms 34:7. Let me put that on the screen real quick.
And then we're gonna get verse 13. We're gonna come back to verse 13 after this.
Okay, gone. Because
The Lord shall camp around them that fear the Lord. Angels shall camp around them that fear the Lord.
Gone.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite scriptures. When I feel like I'm in harm's way, you got to understand that the Most High is over everything, and He sends His angels out. He got angels of destructions and angels of shielding. Psalms 34:7 says, "The angel of Yahweh encampeth around about them that fear Him and delivereth them."
Right.
The Most High God is going to use some angels to deliver you in that day. He's going to use some angels right now. Whenever you're in harm's way, David also said, "He shall hide me in my pavilion."
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be fearing the Lord. You got to be clean. So if you like this, you shouldn't be shaky with that. You shouldn't be shaky with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to Isaiah.
Absolutely. Say, hey, because listen, you want to, it tell you even now, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am. So how much more in the day of trouble when you got righteous Israelites coming together, gathering together, trying to lay low and be like pilgrims on the earth? Because it said, let those that buy be as a pilgrim. You know what I mean? And don't worry about what you're buying or selling. You're going to be on the move, right? As a matter of fact, we might end up getting that. But verse 13. So listen. So in that day, when a man is more precious than fine gold, he says, listen, I will shake the heavens. And did I skip?
Oh, we at 13 now.
Okay, yeah, I meant to get cool. All right, we can read this because the point I was wanting is in verse 14, right? So therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of His fierce anger. It's going to be complete chaos and turmoil, right? Verse 14. Because listen, go ahead, watch this.
And it shall be as the chased roe.
Now listen, homie. What is a roe? It's a deer. It's a baby deer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And which is what? A prey animal, right? And the reason why a deer is the way it is and can smell, can see, and has so much agility is because everything wants to hunt it in that day. That's how you're gonna be, Jake. Everybody is gonna be preying on you. Even you think now they're preying on you. In that day, so much more are they gonna go after the children of the Lord, right? Watch this.
And it shall be a chased roe. It's like it. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people. And flee everyone into his own land.
Everybody else is gonna be gathering together in that day. Everybody else is gonna say, all right, listen, we got to pull our resources together. How many guns you got? How much food you got? Where are women and children? Everybody else is going to do it. And then guess what? Are you still going to be hating your brother in that day? You still going to be stepping in that brother's neck for 1,000 views?
You're going to have to call him up. Hey, I know we not, we haven't seen eye to eye in years.
Yeah, hey.
But we're the only ones in the city. Now, what the Most High God send him a heart of flesh and harden that brother's heart, or vice versa. Now you got to sit here and think about, man, this brother been in backside. He did all this, but now the scriptures really got to come to play. Now you got to apply Christ. You know what? You got to be spiritual. This brother did all these wicked things to me, blaspheme my name, put my pictures up. I mean, every call me everything but a child of God.
And you know the kicker to that, it says gather yourself together before that day, because in that day, all the telecommunications gonna be down, Playboy. Y'all gonna already have to come. We're gonna have to have gathered together, devise some sort of a plan, and got basically a 36-hour bug out plan. Hey, shout out to the brother Yatab, the True Nation, man. Hey, that's a good brother, because he has that in the forefront of his mind. That brother that showed me a couple things, to put me on a couple things. To have y'all communication straight. Make sure that yep, boom, here we are. Make sure that y'all communication straight. Y'all got a plan, and y'all coordinating how to deal together before this day. All right, don't wait till this day to try to get chummy with somebody when you can do that today. Don't put off day to day to gather with your brother.
Call that brother up right now. You haven't called him. Call him. Well, don't right now. Y'all in the class, but after the class or later on, tomorrow is the Shabbat. Tonight's the Shabbat.
Right. So watch, because I mean they think we playing. They think we're just talking off the side of that neck. I'm gonna show you that we aren't. Go to 2nd Ezra, give me chapter 16 and start at verse 40.
Hey, God.
You know, I'm telling you, this stuff gonna come back in the end. If you putting off brotherhood for whatever, you silly. Most time move you out the way.
Man, you don't want. Man, and we see that today.
No. Go back to I like the whole view, because then it's just easier.
Okay, go.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, right. Start at verse 40.
Oh my! Hey, bear with me. This is the 1611 version. See, now this brother reads this. This brother matter of fact, his Bible looked like this. But hey, here's my test.
Hey, Salakia. Start at verse 38, Baba Kashah.
Con. Verse 38.
Salakia. 37, Baba Kashah. It's just too good. I love this chapter.
Hey, Khan, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 38. As when a woman with a child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
So I'm telling you, we can see the signs of the time. We know that this time is coming. We know that the day of the Lord is coming, and it's going to be here quicker and quicker. And it's not slack. It's not going to slow down. It's turning up the heat, and it's no going back. That's why we're telling you this now, and that's why the Lord put the Spirit on the elder to specifically say it's the final chamber. It's the final thing that you got to achieve, to put it on your mind that it's going to be important in those last days, right? It's not something that you just, okay, got that done. Now for the prophecies. Now for the breakdown. No. If you can know everything, but you don't know how to love your brother, you don't know a thing. You don't know the first thing you ought to know, right? Pursuant to Hebrews 5 and 12, right? Go ahead.
Verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Right? So in that day, when this calamity that he told you to gather together before, go ahead.
O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle. And those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Listen, understand, it's going to be a battle. That's what we were talking about. It's going to be a struggle to get there just by the skin of your teeth, right? Keep going.
Verse 41. He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose.
So listen, it's telling you right now, your investments that you tied up in, the thing that you put in before brotherhood, you're not even going to be there to reap the benefits of it anyway. You're not even going to be there to really take advantage of your spoils that you put over the brotherhood, or those things that you stepped on your brother's neck to get. You're not even going to be able to have it. You understand?
Right.
All that gold, how much gold is heavy? You ain't going to be able to have much in your bug out bag, homie.
Right. You got to carry light.
Right.
You got to carry light. For those that be hiking and camping, that really be going out there in the wilderness, I ain't talking about tabernacles. Because y'all got to go back to that car 10,000 times.
God.
No, you got one time. You got to carry just the essentials.
Y'all don't even realize how heavy bullets are. To be able to
one box.
Hey man,
just one of those. And you can go through those in a second.
Right. But so if you focusing on stocking that up other than establishing a relationship and a bond with your brother to be prepared for that day, you focusing on the wrong thing. Because them 308 bullets is heavy. Y'all know nothing about that, right? Go ahead. Verse 42. 42. Like, yeah.
Hey.
I'm working on it. Every day I wake up, I say,
hey, it's after hours. We chilling. This ain't bar for bar. This ain't bar. Hey, make sure y'all tap into all our channels. We're commercial. Look, now we got to do a commercial break. Right. Make sure y'all tap into all our channels. SOT Watchtower on SOT Watchtower. Make sure y'all catch Truth Tuesday on that channel. It looked like Bay Area last week. Tonight it looked like after hours. Make sure y'all catch on the main channel with Captain Micaiah and a host of other brothers bringing in conversation for a nation. And of course, the main channel, the Elder with the Friday night class or whatever feast day that falls on the Shabbat. And then, matter of fact, we bring out 3. You know, we got 3 classes on the Shabbat. The Elder brings it in. Bring it in that evening. Then I come in the midnight hour where it's spooky at, where we could chill. And then and this brother here, Captain Amaran and Captain Yaquab, and they give y'all in the morning. So it's no excuse. Bar for bar. So it should be no excuse y'all missing any edification on Shabbat Live. We got the evening, in the midnight hour, in the early morning, and sometimes if you follow us on Facebook, they even go live there at camp. All right, back to it. Back to the word.
Absolutely. So, because I really want to harp on this. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you break down what is the barrier between prioritizing the brotherhood, usually it comes down to some form of either monetary gain, public gain. It might be behind a woman. It might be. It's just. People tend to think they have something to gain over them prioritizing your brother. And what we here to show you is that none of that is going to matter in the last days. Your brother, that's why I said I would make a man more precious than fine gold. It's going to be more precious than anything that you're placing as a stumbling block before that, right? Now watch this. Keep going.
Verse 42. He that occupieth merchandise as he that had no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein.
You're not going to be able to even reap those benefits. That's why I said gather before. Go ahead.
Verse 43. He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes.
And listen, it's being very explicit. Now, who was the author?
Hey, chat, who's the author of this?
We just said Esdras. Esdras, who saw this, he said, bro, I do not want to be there in that day. Right? Keep going.
Verse 44. They that marry, as they shall get no children, and they that marry not, as the widowers.
And this is the point. Verse 45.
And therefore, they that labor in vain.
All the work that you putting in front of that, you're going to do it in vain, because that day of the Lord is going to be a wrap. Okay, and so I'm gonna tell you a lot of times. Now go back, read Zephaniah 2 and 1 again, and then we're gonna go over to 1 John chapter 3. And where do I want to start? Probably at 1. Yeah. Yup.
Oh God.
Zephaniah 2 and 1.
This is Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Because they don't like you. These other nations don't like you, and they want your demise because they have a jealousy towards us. Matter of fact, watch this. It's the same thing. Watch it. What I want. It's in the Apocrypha. Be not where is that? It's like a it says as a whore is jealous over a righteous woman.
I know, Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dang. I used to always bring that out. Somebody find that in the chat. But it basically paraphrasing is saying, listen, a whore is jealous of a righteous woman, low key. She'll never admit it, but that's why she hates on you. That's why she tried to shame you for being righteous and call you a pick-me and all this other thing. It's the same thing on a spiritual sense. All the other nations, they're the whores, and they jealous of us because we have the gifts and the spiritual blessing of the Father. And that jealousy comes out and exposes itself even more in the time of chaos and calamity, right? And that's what I'm saying. You think they don't like you now. You think they're showing hate now. You think Moab got a problem with you today because he needs you. He needs your money. He needs to send his kid somewhere. He needs another Mercedes.
Right.
What you think is going to happen that day when it's all held and broke loose and he doesn't need your dollar anymore?
He ain't going to be showing all them broken, crooked, smelly teeth that day.
Come to his store or come around him or whatsoever. He going to get you that fire.
Hey, y'all going to think y'all be really buddy with them. I see y'all see y'all at the job and they be sharing delicacies with each other.
Yep.
Well, you know, that's what we see out here in the West. It's a lot of Moabites.
Yeah, y'all was at the potluck, the holiday potluck this week. Yes, you was. He was right there
with
them.
They want to hijack your potluck. Back in the world when I used to celebrate pagan days or whatnot, they bring all their food in there. Wait a minute. Back in February, brothers got different understandings when it comes to Black History Month, right? Judah History Month, right? We used to have a potluck, right? Nothing but Southern Kingdom food in there. Some unclean, we understand. But they want to come in there, they want to bring trays of chow mein and pot stickers and lumpia, all they food. They ain't touching our food.
I'm going to say the lumpia. Ooh,
they want to bring it.
The Filipino, huh?
Yeah, they're the same thing. I call them the same. Okay, we don't get on Moab, but anyways, they want to take over your stuff all the time. They want to commandeer.
Hey, like the brother said, listen, they gonna want to kill the man, take the woman.
Gone.
And that's only some of them. So they be.
There we go.
If you find something, and no,
that's not it.
No, it says it's in the Apocrypha. I can't. It's either in Sirach or Second Esdras. In my mind, it's showing E. I can see an E. Somebody find that. But that is the point. I'm so mad. This is gonna plague me until I find it. Okay, but listen. So understand that they don't like us. Go to 1 John chapter 3, start at verse 1, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, what's a barrier is we see each other. We don't really see each other as family for real. We see each other as, oh, that's just my buddy, or that's just somebody I do the work with, or a competitor, a competition, a stepping stone, an opportunity to get money. Or you see a woman as that's somebody to fulfill your physical desires, and not an actual sister whose soul and salvation is just as important as yours. The Lord love her too. The Lord want her saved too. Mm-hmm. It's not just you, and she's not just there to be used the way you like how you making it seem, right? We got to understand that this is really the family that is being forged, right? Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I should have got that before. I'm gonna read it. Stay right here, but I'm gonna read this, and I read this all the time. Y'all should know where I'm going. Jeremiah 3:14 to understand the importance of this, right?
Hey, kind of like the guy is saying, you only think about it, Israel. We only have each other. Our standards of how to deal with each other is the law. Our interpretation of the law is found through the prophets and the apostles, and a major teacher, which will be Christ. That's how you're supposed to deal with each other. How did Christ deal with these situations? How did men of wisdom deal with certain situations? Because we understand that we're not all going to agree. We're not all going to agree. But it doesn't have to get to slurring at each other, cursing listen to what I say. It doesn't have to get to where we actually slurring and using profanity with each other, even though it's not a sin. We understand it, but y'all be nasty with it though, for no reason, right?
Hey, and I found it too.
Okay, con. Y'all don't have to result into cursing one another. Y'all do that. What is going on? Sisters do that. Everybody do that.
Hey, but yeah, hey, real quick, 2nd Ezra 16 and 49. I knew it was with an E. My mind sometimes I'll see it as almost like a photographic memory. And we're gonna get back to this, but just to make the point, since I brought it out.
Okay, God, you said 2nd Ezra
16 and verse 49.
We were just in that chapter.
We were just in. I'm telling you, that's why I'm 2nd Ezra 16.
We should have kept reading.
Is one of the coldest. Is one of the coldest. I'm telling you. Listen. This is why I brought that out, because these nations hate you. We should have kept reading this. Go back to the view. Go back to the reading view. You know what I'm saying? Like, go down to the chapter. Right? Because where did we leave off at?
We left off around
in the 40s. We was in the 40s. Go down. For strange. Okay, so let's just read down, and we're gonna
in there at 49.
Yep.
Okay. Where was that? Was that 40?
Right there, 46.
46. Yeah.
Yeah.
46. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall not get children.
Shall they get children?
Shall they?
So you see, these other nations that are turned to their own people, they are going to be attacking us with reckless abandonment. It's going to get crazy. Watch. Keep going.
Verse 47. And they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for the sin, saith the Lord.
So those that, and this even cut me a little bit, because I mean, when I tell you my prepping game was strong, it was strong, and I have to realize, like, bro, you laying up this all up. Not that you can even you gonna be able to carry all of this on your person without being a walking target. Prioritize that brotherhood and having a network of communication with one another. Because if I've got some and you've got some, we've got a lot. But if I've just got a lot, all I am is a target. There's a free for all. Oh yeah, we gonna take all of that. You understand? Because watch, these other nations, they are envious of you. They hate you. Watch. Keep going.
Verse 40.
No, yeah, where's that 49?
Okay, come 49. Like as an whore.
Oh. Hey,
I was doing good this far.
Envious.
Oh, envious. I don't know what that was.
Oh no, that you is
it's a V. It's a V. Okay, come. I was doing good so far with it. Hey, okay, come. Verse 49. As like an whore, envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman.
Hey, so sister, I'm telling you, you thought a lot of times you'll see these women in the world and they'll make you feel bad.
Right.
They'll try to peer pressure you and try to shame you for being righteous. But the scriptures say, hey, listen, honestly, she just jealous of you. Because I'm gonna say this in a in a clean way. You can't unbreak the egg. Once the egg is broken, you can't put that thing back in there.
It's after hours. Yeah, the children should be put up, y'all.
I be trying to, I get a little crazy with that. I get a little crazy right now. But I'm telling you, you can't unbreak the egg, and everybody knows that. So that same way that sister low-key is hating on you and is looking for an opportunity, looking for you to slip, looking for you to fall, looking for you to be like, aha. That's how the other nations are doing towards us. Especially in that day of the Lord, I'm telling you, they're going to be seeking our calamity. It's going to be bad, right? Go ahead.
Hey, Slocky, just on that point right there, it be Satan. Because sometimes y'all be missing that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be missing that. Y'all be in this Satan because, I've been doing this for so long, and that's temptation. That temptation wants to seek back in. well, yeah, come on, sis. You know, you're not really about that, and they try to entice you to come back in. You still over there, talking with that sister that's not in his faith, that's giving you worldly counsel, and you just eating it up.
Yeah.
Stop.
Right, because really she's jealous of you. You got something to live for. You got something. You got a standard.
Mm-hmm. And she wants to bring you back down. Her earthly proverb is what was that? Misery loves company. That's all it is. But verse 50.
Now watch, and it's gonna explain that.
So shall the righteous have iniquity when she decketh herself, and she shall accuse her to her face. When he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently searches out every sin upon earth.
Listen, that's why the nation's going to be trying to accuse you spiritually and going to look for justification for how they could do you wrong and do you bad, because they've been waiting to do it. They want to destroy you. They want to take all your resources. But we too resilient of a people. In that day, they're going to turn up the heat, right? So I'm telling you, our problem. Now watch this, verse 51, because they're going to make the point that we can go back to 1 John.
Verse 51. And therefore be ye not like thereunto, nor to the works thereof.
Right? So we can't be like these people who have no love or have no sense of camaraderie, and they're not looking to save you. We got to be that righteous example and show each other the love that the world will never, ever, ever show. And that starts with understanding that, hey, actually, we are the family of the Lord, right? Mm-hmm. And I say this all the time. I'm going to read it. This is Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 14, right? It says, "Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. And I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion." So it might be only one or two of your whole family that get to make it to this thing. So understand that the true family of the Lord is going to be those that are keeping this commandments and righteousness. That's your real family in that day. That's who you really going to have to gather in that day. Because Yahushua said in Mark chapter 6, he said, listen, your foes are those of your own household. A man was not without honor except for in his house. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a day when, what happens when they say, guess what? Because the FBI just already put out the publication labeling us black identity extremists. So what happens in that day when they say, listen, those are domestic terrorists, go after the Israelites, and you got your granny, or not granny, I don't want to do granny like that, but you got your cousin or somebody who you've been cutting in the scriptures, and they angry and they mad, like, ooh, and they turn you in.
Yeah, he over there on 1 West Lane.
God, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm telling you, really gotta lock in and tap in with the people that's doing this work, because I'm telling you, this is your family. We're gonna prove it. Go back to that 1 John chapter 3.
Which what was in 5?
No, verse 1.
Okay, God.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, don't keep it like that.
I gotta go back to the regular standard. I was doing pretty good so far.
Hey, listen. Your reading game is like elevated if you can get that King's English. All right, go ahead.
God. Behold, 1 John chapter 3 from the top. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God.
The what?
The sons of God.
The sons of God. It doesn't just say one son and then everybody. It's the sons of God, right?
God. Therefore, the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not.
They don't like you. We are that nation not desired, because we are the sons of God, because we are a family. Real quick, because y'all know how the precepts just start. We start thinking and just boom. We kind of we flowing through the spirit. You can probably tell, but I walked in and said, brother, what you want to do? Oh, okay. So look, boom, press live. Let's go. And we just flowing. So it's gonna be precepts coming like that. Get your notes out. Hey, fall asleep. Hey, brother, watch it tomorrow. It's all good. Watch it tomorrow. All right, real quick. Isaiah 45 and 4. Right? Y'all know what I want and why I want it.
We still gonna if you do fall asleep, hey, we're gonna answer the question. So when you wake up in the morning, your questions will be answered. Matter of fact, the general said it today on the new moon class. Go back and watch all the videos.
Hey, and listen, don't sleep. I mean,
get your rest.
Yeah, no, get your rest. But when I say don't sleep, don't underestimate the power and the love. I mean, the power of the opportunity to call in every Friday night after our regular call. That's what the call is. You can come and ask your questions. That's literally time allocated to answer any questions that somebody may have. Okay, so there are plenty of opportunities, right? But go ahead.
Isaiah 45, verse 4. But Jacob, my servant, say, and Israel, mine elect.
Yeah.
I have even called thee by thy name, and I have surnamed thee. Thou that hast not known me.
Right. So you see this. Listen. What is a surname?
That's the name you're given.
Right. What? But somebody in the chat, or you know what? Show it on Google right now. Just since we. What is a surname?
It ain't showing.
No, look. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it ain't showing on the screen.
All right.
Well, I was trying to be too. I was trying to make it look good. It ain't showing everything.
This brother's screen got a screen. Look, right.
Let's see if it would do.
Well, it don't see. No, I'm telling you, that's the back screen. Look, you might could. Oh, cause it's just pulling.
Yeah, it's just pulling that.
Yeah, so just no. It's pulling this second tab. So probably if you open Google on here, it'll show as well. Yeah,
let me type it in.
All right, then maybe you just got to go on this screen. Go on that screen and we'll go back.
Okay, share this tab.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Boom. A surname or a family name is a hereditary part of a person's name passed down through generations, indicating family lineage, often derived from occupations, Smith, Taylor, or locations. It's your last name. Your surname is a fancy way of saying your last name that denotes which family that you come from. You know what I mean? We're like cousin. You know what I mean? Like on my mom's side, it was a name that there's a surname, but because of something that happened, they had to jump ship and kind of come to another state and say, listen, we're gonna tweak our name this specific way. We're gonna spell it this. We're gonna make this up in this spelling, so that way, because we gotta act like we don't know each other. As our family grows, and remember to tell each other, if they see anybody with the name spelled this way, that's kin, because we made it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
that was a specific surname to them. We've connected with all type of family that way. You know what I mean? But that just shows the power of a surname. So now understanding that,
right? We spell Woods with an E at the end. WOODES. That's how you know.
Yeah, that's how you know. Oh, hey, no, this is actually my cousin. This is not just somebody else owned by a company named Wood. So you see right there, a surname is a family name. All right, boom, y'all. So you see, that's why I said, listen, I have surnamed you. Even you didn't even know me. That's why, because you're returning, right? Because you're my servant and you're my elect. Go to the next verse.
Verse 5. I am the Lord, I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I've girded thee, thou hast not known
So
me.
he said, listen, y'all didn't even know, but listen, I put this and I established this. I need y'all to come together so my plan can go forth. Right? Go back to John. 1 John chapter 3. So with that in mind, understanding that we are actually those sons of God, we are that family that the Lord is forging together, because that's why we have that surname. That's why we have that unifying thing that binds us together and is our identity, right? And once we start really looking at each other as the family that we are, as the sons of God, then I think that will kind of take off some of the barrier to really be in that family. You feel me? Go ahead.
Verse 2. Beloved, now we are the sons of God, and does not yet appear what we shall be.
Right?
But we know that we shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
So listen, hey, I know that we are sons of God, and I know that we are family, and we may not be in the kingdom in our glorified state yet. So we don't know exactly what this is going to happen, but the Lord said gather together and watch what's going to happen. So I'm excited to see what manifests when we rule the earth.
Hey, God.
You understand? That's what this is saying, right?
That's what we ought to be meditating on. I was on my way down here. And I was like, I can't wait to get to the kingdom because this is how I want to do it. I can't do it, and I could, but it's going to be worldly. Right? I don't want to put it out there because Jake get real simple. Jake get real simple of what I really want to do in the kingdom that black people is frowned upon if you do it today. So if you know, you know. If you know, you know, you know, you know. But anyways, I said I want to be in that kind of power. I want to be in that kind of power. And when I see these heathens, oh boy, I'm gonna get them. But anyways,
so hey, you know what I mean? And listen, and go what?
And every man that hath his hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure.
And there's been a lot of hope. There's been a lot of hope. Oh, Sirach 34:1. There's been a lot of hope that we would get together, that we would be unified. You see the Pan-African, or you see FBAs, or all these other things that previous leaders have hoped that we come and unify around, right? But the problem is this, right? Because what did that say? What did that say?
Hey, Sirach 34 verse 1. The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools.
So you see, if you don't have the understanding, why? Because you don't have the wisdom. Why? Because you don't fear the Lord. You see how it's sequential steps. Honestly, is vain and false, and you'll have a dream that one day it's foolish because you're not even understanding the lens of the Lord, and your hope is that we can come together under some banner, and the Lord is not going to allow us to come together none other than Yasha Allah, that He surnamed us with, right? You understand that, how this thing just happens together?
It's like it.
Go ahead.
Your will has to be God's will.
Right.
Man, can we get that real quick? What is that? John 7 in not my will, but your will.
Yes.
What is that, John? Is that John 6 or 7?
Okay. You should always do that, please him. I'm at John. I'm at right here at John chapter 8.
It could be John 8. Not my will, but your will, Lord.
Because I'm reading John 8. John 8 and 20. Oh, no. Okay. This is the book of John, chapter 7, and verse number 18. 7
okay,
18.
God. All I have to see. I'm on my screen. I got my Bible right here, but I'm trying to make it look nice for y'all. You know, I ain't too good without my Bible.
Start at 16.
Yeah, 16. That's what I want.
Hey, this is a Trinity killer.
This kills a Trinity. Let me get in the regular English.
Hey, brother.
Well, I'll have to do that another time.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good, but when you get in the New Testament, it because it's Greek and it's the Old English, so it gets even more challenging. When you're in the Old Testament and the Apocrypha, it's a little bit easier to read. So let's see.
Gotta have some tea and crumpets before he start.
Yeah. This is John chapter 7, verse 16. Yahushua answered them and said, "My doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me."
Right? So he's saying, listen, I'm saying what the Father said, right? I'm not coming up with something new. Father told me this, boom, I'm giving it to you. Go ahead.
If any man would do his will, he shall know the doctrine, whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself.
You understand?
Hey, just right there, it says, if any man would do his will. Everybody has a will. Everybody has a logos. Understand that thing. But he shall know of the doctrine. Everyone has a kind of doctrine. But you would understand if that doctrine is of that own person, or is it of God, right? Verse 18. He that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory. But he that seeketh the glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. So if you're speaking of your own self, you're trying to get the glory of men. Sometimes thoughts come in and you want to get the fame. You want to get the glory. David told you this, that it's better to be called up when you're in the presence of high-statured people, high-statured men. But sometimes you want to get that kind of glory. You want to be seen. That's how I like to use that. You want to be seen of men. You want your own glory. You want the credit. But David also told you this, not unto us, but all glory goes unto him.
And the exact verse you was looking for, this gets the point, but the exact verse you were looking for is John 5:30.
Okay, but he that is, and you understand there is no unrighteousness in him, that if that person is sent by of God, because Peter, I think that was Peter that said this. We when any man speaks, let him speak as the oracles of God. Right? Yeah, that's enough for that. Okay. Unless you want.
I mean, you can get 5:30. That was what you want. Just for the note takers. For the note takers, you can see. And this what it means to be. We be freestyling. Just make it happen, Cap.
Hey, God. Yep. I can of my own self. This is encouragement. This is a cut. I mean, it's all around. It's good because it's coming from Christ.
Yeah.
John 5:30. I can of my own self do nothing as I hear. I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father which hath sent me.
Bingo.
I mean, it's playing upon tables.
Yeah. And
you don't know it. You don't know what you know because of you. It's God that put it in you. You can't operate the way you operate. You can't break down scriptures the way you break down scripture. It's not of your own self. It is because the Most High God has given you the talent, the ability to do that. You can't do whatever kind of skill you got because you didn't practice it. Of course, practice your craft, but you can't do it upon your own self. It is of God that does that. And I yield with that.
And it's crazy because people, they'll step on their brother, or they'll neglect brotherhood so they can shine.
Yeah.
So they can shine, right? But let's see a little bit about this shine. And give me 1 John chapter 2 now, in verse number 9. So you think you're shining, huh? Go ahead.
This is 1 John chapter 2.
Can you go to the chapter?
Oh, slack it. I'm so used to
no, but it's just easier because when you really
is.
kind of break it down and you can kind of see where you want to stop at. So hey, you neglecting brotherhood because you want to shine, right? Read that.
He that saith he is in the light and hateth his brother is in darkness even unto now.
Bro, you're not shining. You really got a dim light on you. You don't even see. You're really in darkness, but you don't even understand what you're doing right now. And you think you're getting the accolade, you think you're getting the shine, or you know what, you think the Lord is super dealing with you because you negating brotherhood. Or because you think you're too good to apologize because you know what? You feel like you're right. When somebody feel like they right, oh no.
You can't tell them not a darn thing.
But hey, ain't nothing anybody done to you that you haven't done to the Father 10 times over. But you still ask for forgiveness. So how silly do you look? True. That's in what? Matthew 28. That's in Iraq. That's all over the place. Right?
That's why Paul said this. You glory in your tribulations. You're supposed to take on these trials with a gladder heart. James said, what did James say in chapter 1? It's slipping me. Patience, right? Let patience have its perfect work. Count it all joy when you go through diverse temptations. When you're going through hell, you got to count that thing all joy. It's brothers and sisters right now that y'all don't even know about, or you may know about, or even in your circle, whatnot. They're going through hell. They're dealing with this, that, and the third.
And that was Iraq 28, by the way. But the point is made, right? Keep going.
Verse 10: He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is none occasion of stumbling in him.
You can't lose if you abide and love your brother. You cannot stumble because your brother's hey brother, hey, I noticed that your countenance is changing. Homie, what's up? Or no, brother, come on, get your lazy self up.
Right,
or
right.
like, no, brother, come on. I know. Hey, look, listen, this is a dude we gotta have here because he's gonna fall asleep. He's gonna do. You got your brother to not allow you to stumble. You can't lose. So how much more important is it in that day of the Lord? Don't talk to me about eschatology, which is, end time prophecy. Don't talk to me about any type of Jacob trouble, about anything if brotherhood is not ingrained within that conversation, because you're missing the whole point. You understand? Because you can't stumble, right? Go ahead.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
But he that hateth his brother is in darkness, and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness has blinded his eyes.
You understand? You blind and don't even see it. And if you blind, how can you lead someone else? What happens if the blind lead the blind?
They're going to fall into a ditch.
They both fall into a ditch. So, understanding really, we are that family. We are the sons of God. And once we understand the power of that surname, once we understand the power of that identity, we don't have to be the only nation that doesn't come together in that day. Because the scripture told you, every other person, they can go to his people and to his land. Right? And then I'm just doing one more to double down on our family, and then I think the point is made. Give me 1 Timothy chapter 5, start at verse 1.
Hey, Con. This 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 1. Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger man as a brother.
So you see, you got to deal with the family of the Lord like your actual family. That elder, listen, I don't care if you feel like the spirit has left him. I don't care if you feel like his breakdowns or his understanding is antiquated, and now we have technology. Now we can go into manuscripts. It's about Hakuna Matata, homie. That's still your elder. You're supposed to entreat him as a father. Give them the respect due as a father.
Hey, Con. Hey, Salakia, we're such a spiritual people. The correlation I'm about to make. What's the saying now? We don't even, when the younger generation sees an elder person, what do they call them? What do they call that sister?
Hey, auntie. Hey, auntie.
Hey, unc.
Yep.
That's always been in us.
Yep.
That's always, you don't see Moab doing that mess. You don't see Edom doing that mess. You sure don't see Elam doing that mess. But that's us. We just got to tap into it in the right way. But we get out of that in this truth. We tend to forget that. No, that is our elder. That is our uncle. I understand it. Some, they may see that as disrespectful. To be honest, it's not disrespectful, because they see you as an auntie. And auntie is what? Is going to look out for their nieces and nephews. And likewise, as the uncle, look out for their nieces and nephews. As the elder is supposed to look out. You all looking out for each other, because you are all part of God's family.
And really, if you look into like the history in America, particularly for Southern Kingdom, a major reason why we have to do this is because there was a strategic, organized effort to break up families. Mm-hmm. And often what they would do is, because if a slave man married a slave woman, they would say, hey, this woman and your children are my property. And if you're trying to, be the lead or protect them as a father, as a family member, I will sell you. And they would often sell the man this way and sell the woman this way and keep the kids and sell them out as property. There's a book called Domestic Slave Trade of the Southern United States by, I want to say, Winfield. I can't remember, but I think it was published in 1904, 1914. I can't remember. I'm going, but I read it, but it's interesting. And so one of the things that goes into it is how they specifically separated families, so that way the people on the plantation with you didn't have that familial connection, and you had to kind of force to start creating your own families and say, no, this is Big Mama, or like, did you find it?
What?
Oh, no, I thought you were okay. Or had say, this is auntie, this is uncle. Why? Because you didn't actually have your real family around. You had the people that they was there to struggle with you, right?
Right.
Hey, Sharkadash Rock. Hey, Shalom, shalom. So understanding that we still got to do this today because we never lost this captivity. We did not go home, right? So that's how we got to understand. Treat your elders as a father and the young men as brethren.
That's right.
Because I tell you what, even people in the world, even people, I know people that are from one gang and their brother is from another gang. Rival enemies. I'm talking about if they see any one of them rivals, they playing for keeps. And y'all know what I'm talking about. On site, they playing for keeps. But if their brother is in that crowd, they're not doing that. Or you know what I'm saying? Or they'll smack one of their homies for trying to play with their brother. Now knowing that this is the enemy. So how much more can us on the right hand side, just because we may have a different way we break down the scriptures, or a different name that we may call on the Father, or different, hey, listen, today the new moon for me, but in a day and a half, when you see the slither, that's the new moon for y'all, brother. Hey, you still my brother.
I still throw a like up on the post.
Because you trying to keep it earnestly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to prefer you. You know, I'm not going to call you a bug out, disrespect your dedication and love for the Father just because we have a slight difference in how we celebrate him and we worship him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's you going off, right? Go ahead.
Hey, Con. Verse 2. The elder women as mothers.
Yes.
The younger sisters with all purity.
And listen. You doing women ways that you would try to kill a dude if he did your sister that way.
Say that one more time.
You know what I'm saying? You treating women, even in the truth. Let somebody do your daughter like the way that you doing that sister. You'll be ready to fight. You'll be ready to take it there.
Right.
Because you don't see that woman as as your sister. You don't see that elder woman as your mother. Because what is the next? I'm telling you, punctuation is important, right? Read that again and do the correct pause.
The elder woman as mothers.
Yes.
The younger as sisters.
As a continuation. But what?
With all purity.
With all purity. Respecting the purity and the sanctity of these women, homie. And see, they don't like that look. A lot of people just drop.
Yeah, it showed did. All the sisters said, why y'all do that to us?
No, the brothers dropped out. What you mean I gotta respect this woman? Hey, man, you going off if you do that. You going off.
She gonna cook what I want to cook. I don't care if she made it already. I tell her, throw it out.
Oh, hey. Brothers like this food, though. Hold on, chicken.
The brother wanted salmon, and she done made chicken.
No, but you know what I'm saying. But you don't even understand how much important part of your walk is being righteous towards your women and treating them with what? With all purity. Because guess what? Like I said, the Lord cares about her the same way He cares about you. The Lord cares about her salvation the same way He cares about yours. So if you're not teaching that woman, what is wrong with you? If you're not prioritizing giving her the respect and the love that's due to a righteous Israelite sister, the same thing that you would want for your daughter, what's wrong with you? Oh, guess what? You went for the wrong thing. You didn't look for the woman that you want your daughter to be like. You look for the woman that you want to get with on a physical level. That was your first mistake. Cause listen, this is the body part that's going to raise your children. So that's the body part that you need to be going for.
It's after hours.
Hey, man.
I'm about to get a soundbite or something.
Hey, God. hey, listen. No, but you understand that? And so if you really prioritize that and go for that, then you focus on that, then now you're not caught up in the carnality of it. And now you don't see her as an object, but you can see her as the purity that she has presented herself as, because that's what brought you in this thing. I mean, that's what made you want to get with her in the first place.
Exactly. It's like it. Don't be treating these women like the cap said, as like an object. What are you saying? Don't be treating her like a darn racehorse that these owners don't be taking care of. What's that old saying? A rode hard and put up wet.
This brother.
Don't be doing that.
Hey, Jakes be trying to collect wives like infinity stones. I want one from every tribe. Like, man, look, you don't even know what to do with the one you got. So you need to focus there, okay? And this last one, I'm gonna leave you here.
Hey, shout out to AI Bible Movies. He be making some incredible stuff. Hey, if y'all got children, or if you just intrigued by it, I mean, we all. Hey, everybody just needs to be subscribed to AI Bible Movies. Hey, shalom.
Shalom. All right, the last one. All right, now watch this. Go to we're gonna go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 11. Y'all know I love this verse too. You know what I mean? Because
Wisdom of Solomon 3.
Yeah.
Hey, Wisdom of Solomon. Hey, Wisdom of Solomon. When I read Wisdom of Solomon 3, that scared the mess out of me.
It should. Wisdom of Solomon, the whole Wisdom of Solomon should scare the mess out of you, man. Check it out. Because listen, what you do, and you understand this if you have kids, and especially that newborn baby, you know, you gotta nurture and be delicate and show the love to your baby, and it'll come natural. That same delicate love and attentive care that you put into your own child, that's what you gotta not only put in your family, but your not only like your immediate actual direct family, but your greater family that is Yasha Allah. Watch this. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 11. For whoso despises wisdom and the nature.
No. Who despises wisdom and
nurture.
And nurture. What is nurture? Nurture, delicate care. Delicate care and treatment of a thing, right? If you despise the wisdom to see this person as your family, and then the nurture, the delicate care towards this person,
he is miserable.
Yeah.
And their hope is vain.
Your hope is vain. Whatever hope that you going for, instead of prioritizing that nurture for your family, it's vain. You're doing it all for naught, bro. You're looking stupid, right? Go ahead.
Their labors unfruitful and their works unprofitable.
And your works is unprofitable because you're not taking care of what the Lord has given you. So why would He bless you with more, or how could you possibly expect to know what to do with more?
Right.
You know, one of the things I do, I'm like if anybody knows, like Lean Six Sigma supply chain consulting thing. So that's kind of my field, right? And I was talking with my continuous improvement. We was on a gimbal walk, and that's basically when you walk the production floor and you go through all your key performance indicators and figure out how you can improve. And he said something that was profound the other day. He was like, man, listen, if I give you 1,000-foot square house, you're going to find a way to fill it up. If I give you a 2,000 square foot house, you're going to find a way to fill that up.
Yo.
You need to focus on what you have and get rid of all this waste, because you got all this waste, and it's going to be, no matter how much you have, you're going to fill it up with BS. If you be risk avoided or to focus on eliminating waste, you're going to see you don't need 2,000 square foot. You can do just fine with 1,000 square foot and have room.
Oh, why you have to cut me like that?
No, but you know, hey, when dude said it, it went over their heads. They're like, yeah, okay, this guy, he's coming in here. But I was like, yo, I thought of this verse, man. And that's the beauty of nurturing what the Lord has given you, right? Go ahead.
See, in this verse, this next verse right here, this one becomes the men's fault. Yeah. Because men is the what? The head of the household.
Yeah.
Right? Verse 12. Their wives are foolish and their children wicked.
And then, see, now you look and you feel stupid because you have raised foolish and wicked children as your offspring. Why? Because a lot of times they seeking the love and the care and the attention that you didn't give. This is what happens when you don't nurture what the Lord has given you. That's why He likens it to what? Husbandry, right? What is a husband, technically, etymologically speaking? Now, we know what it means from a relationship standpoint, but husbandry, that's what? Gardening. That's taking care of a garden, which requires what? water, which requires being cognizant of the seasons and when to plant, right? What you got to know what nutrients to feed. You got to know how to get the pests away. You got to know when to prune and cut and maybe chastise a little bit for a better growth and blooming.
Right.
All of that is nurturing. That's the same nurturing you got to have towards your brother. It's easy to do it in your house because you have that natural affection for your children.
Sometimes you just got to sit in your garden and sing to the plants. Right.
Oh, hey man, listen, that's that noetic science. They're gonna say we spooky for that.
Oh,
no.
I'm putting away. Hey, I got that's a lesson for another time.
Don't sleep on the noetics. That's the power that was given to you by the Father. But anyway,
they tried to call us weak. They tried to call us weak because we play music for the classes. We're doing witchcraft. All right, I yield.
Jake's is crazy, but see, that same nurture you can have towards your brother, and that's why it says you cannot stumble. Right? Because I care about this brother's soul. I can see where his strengths are. I can see where his weaknesses are, and he can see mine. So you know what? I'm going to give him an encouraging word and receive it from when he gives it to me. I'm going to give him a chastisement that he needs and receive it when it comes from me. That's the same nurture that you need to have for your family, and that is actual true brotherhood, right? Not just like what's the Bruce slaps, the Malak Ephraim. Fake shalawams. It's not about the fake shalawams, but actual true nurture, love, and care for your brother, right? Go ahead.
Verse 13. Their offspring is cursed.
Boom. How and why you think these curses last generation and generation and generation? You understand? Reverse the curse, homie. Go ahead.
Wherefore, blessed is the barren that is undefiled.
Right? It's blessed to be barren and you don't have undefiled children because you didn't mess it up, lacking nourishment and lack the nurture that you need to give. Right? Go ahead.
Which has not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls.
You understand? So it's better to hold off and be selective than it is to go around and make a mess of things. You understand? And that's on a spiritual, instead of trying to be friends with all these other nations, instead of trying to join and go and invite everybody to the cookout, it's better to just go and forge that relationship with your own family and have our own. And deal with that. And then now we're organized. Now we got a power. Now we're forced to be reckoned with. Now the other nations, when they come to us, they gotta respect us. You know, they gotta come correct because we carry a certain air of power, and we demand that respect, right? But the moment we get anything or do and start feeling each other, we want to get all chummy with Esau and flex on our brother.
So like you know, it makes me upset. Look, I gotta put it down because you know I got background in corporate America, you know, and just dealing with our people, right? They tell me this all the time. My coworkers, they pushing me up. I want to go up, but I've been in this game too long. I'm not playing that game. I understand it. We've been playing that game. You can't really feel. Don't hang around us because you know. I said, what? I can't hang around my people at the job. You can't do that. But I said, you know what? It's the most I'm gonna put me in that position. You're gonna put me in that position. I'm not about to say, hey, this is who I kick it with. These my people. I ain't about to be, you know. And they ask me that on both sides. Why you know, you got this knowledge, but you kind of got to step on. And I'll let my people know. I told them this week. I said, no, I'm all about us first.
Yeah.
If they're gonna put me in that position, they're gonna know what I'm gonna do in that position. And that's gonna be the Most High God give me that position. Right? We gotta I understand it. We can sit at the table and we can talk about the variables, the pros and cons, because even my own mother and you know, and other people I talk to, they don't like the way I'm moving. I said, I done did that for years, playing that game. No, y'all about to play my game. And these laws is I was gonna say here, these laws are something else. These laws are something else because when you're operating under these laws, and I got all power and all might, as Micah said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gone.
Hey, well, look, I mean, I'm good. That's what I got for you right now, man.
Hey, gone. Who's that? I'm like, who's this? Hey, we at the end. We about to answer a couple of questions. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
We about to answer a couple of questions, and but shalom to you, King. Shalom to you, King.
First question that brother asked, he asked first, did we celebrate any pagan days?
Yeah, I got here. And I just want to say this. We need all y'all. I need y'all to survive. We are all part of God's body. You love me and I love you. And it is his will, right? So let's get into these questions. So the brother said, I'm put up on the screen here. The Shalom, is there a congregation in Los Angeles? Okay, we answered that one already.
Yeah.
You're going to send us an email. But just again for the people, send us an email if you're out here. If you're out here on the West, if you're out here, period. If you're out there in Africa, send us an email. But especially if you're out here in the West Coast, we need you. We need you. If you're down here in LA, I forward the email to the captain here. He's in charge of the SoCal, and I'm up in the NorCal area. So send us an email here, and we can get you to the appropriate parties if you would like to congregate or join or whatever the case may be. The next question. He said,
The brother hit us with a rapid fire. So first and foremost, first one, do we cook on Shabbat? Listen, first, there's an exhaustive lesson on this, and you kind of alluded to that when you said, I heard your leader say before and go and da-da-da-da. So there's an exhaustive list on that. So one, if you pushing the button, that's not cooking. We're not going to tell you that's going off, right? That's one. Two, don't go and cook a whole meal and do all of that and really da-da-da-da. But if we reheating something, and that's not really cooking. But if you look at, and when that law was given, it was given for a specific time in association with manna, right? Past that, look into the lesson and go, because you might have follow-up questions that maybe can already be answered there. So that's that. Second question: do we believe Cornelius is a white man? Lie. Cornelius is an Israelite. Boom, done. Do we play sports on the feast days? Like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean?
Now, when we say like, okay, if you mean like we're going out there like as they did in the world with Thanksgiving, you'll go out there and playing football.
No, I think he's talking about like if your kid is like
okay. We got a few brothers, that do track, and track is only on Saturdays, or what is that? Cross country. Maybe talking about that.
I mean, I can. Oh shit. I mean,
we got.
But I tell you, hey, listen. Now that I'm assuming that's what you mean. I would love for the brother to be here so I can actually get some clarity in what you're asking for. But I would say it's conditional, it's situational. Now, if we're talking about like if you are NCAA champion and championship that they make happens to be on Shabbat, would you do it or would you forfeit? I don't know that you should. You know what I mean? But
that's a counsel question.
Yeah. It would be it's situational, and I would suggest you come to counsel to get the I would suggest that you hop on counsel and we can deal with it. What the heck? Hey. Hey, that's wild. Khan, all praises.
Hey, Khan, all praises.
Absolutely.
Let me. I gotta double check.
Yeah. Hey, that's wild. Hey, all praises. Hey, but it just went from a few to over 100. But all praises. But yeah, so that's why we say, hey, send an email, tap in with us, and we do have. Okay, Khan, all praises.
Hey, all praises.
We do have the council that we have on Sundays at 10:30 Eastern Standard, or you can hop on. as early as you want, or you can schedule something, send us an email, we can get your council schedule. Also, after the regular Shabbat classes that we have, you can give us a call, and you can put it up here, the conference call. Boom, right here. Join the conversation.
Okay, so, scrolling at the bottom. Oh, yep, there we go.
Boom. So right, so this won't be for this call, right? But this is for because this right here is an after hours. This is for our regularly scheduled.
Well, I do. So it depends because.
Oh, you do the.
Yeah, because sometimes I do have it there where you can call in and discuss a topic on the table. It depends on what's being brought out for that evening. So I will throw that on there if you would like to call in. But also on the Friday nights, if you do call in, but we haven't had that in a while.
But you know what?
But just make sure y'all tap into the classes.
Right. And on Bar for Bar, you know what? We were just talking anyway. It's about time for another Q&A. You know, every so often we try to do the Q&A because, you know what, as edification grows, as new people come into this thing, we get people who have questions who would say, hey, I heard this. Can you kind of give me some clarity? I was reading. I need some clarity on this. So, you know what? Every so often we do like to do our Q&A. So, you know what? It's about to come up and we're going to have it, right? This was that one, right?
Yeah, God. And I was going to say this, you know, hey, all praises that you and your son is in this thing together. Right. You know, but I got lessons on this channel here. As it grows on the main channel, we got lessons on the channel going into this, going to all these subjects, about cooking on the Shabbat. If you tap in with our Patreon, we got exclusive lessons. You get the Captain Corners on there, or if you like it for free. I understand everybody's financial situation, but we do got extensive lessons with precepts about cooking on the Sabbath, about Cornelius and the feast days. You know, playing sports on the feast days. You're gonna have to clarify that a little bit, but you know, send us an email. I'm clarifying that, and we can answer that if you're still on here. We can do that. Now, this question here,
the buying and selling. Hey, no, don't do that. We don't do that on Shabbat. Now, I've seen some people say, hey, you know what? That's not in the Torah, but guess what? Uncle Nehemiah established that, and we're gonna stick with that. The same way that the Maccabees established the Feast of Dedication, and we roll with that. That's the same thing that we're gonna do. All right. So I mean, listen, you got 6 days to do your buying and your selling. Take the Sabbath as a day of rest.
Yeah.
And pause from that. And you know what? We were just talking about showing nurturing your family or what the Lord has given you. Take that day to reflect and nurture instead of trying to add more to that thing. Hey, and I tell you, sometimes they just say, man, well, listen, that it's going on sale, or you know what? It's difficult because that's when the things that I've been looking for are open, blah, 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 blah. But if you start to plan your week around Shabbat instead of trying to fit Shabbat in between your week, then that's when everything will open up for you, and then you'll be able to get everything that you want and do everything that you do. Because, hey, I know Shabbat is coming up. It's on Tuesday. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to prepare. I'm already thinking about what I need instead of having the Sabbath inconvenience you. And you're going to be like, what's that? Amos chapter 8.
Yep. When will the new moons and Sabbaths be gone so we could buy corn and whatnot?
Yeah, go to Amos chapter, share that. Amos chapter 8.
And I'm gonna say this while I'm getting it. If you keeping these laws sincerely and earnestly and truthfully, and you being real with yourself, the Most High got, because some things, I'm gonna share a testimony real quick. I'm a consumer. I'm a consumer. I like to go out. The brother took me, which we're gonna go again tomorrow. Cause I want to go back. I want to go to a few more, some more. I'm a consumer, right?
Yeah.
And when I came into the truth, I said, "Dang, I like farmers markets on what days? Saturdays."
Yeah.
Whole lot. I said, "Dang."
We got a good one open on Sunday too. If you're gonna be here,
right? That's what I was just about to say. I found a farmer's market two farmer's market in that case in my area. One in Oakland, so if you're in that area. One in Oakland, and then one in Kingston, Albany. That sell beef bacon.
Oh, crazy.
I'm like, yo, I couldn't get that on my Saturday, so you're gonna get even more. You're gonna get even more when you want to keep God's laws. And I got testimonies of days and days about how keeping God's laws actually opened more doors for me than what I really expected it to be. That's that window opening and blessings coming out. And those are really small things. We can even go into the deep things. But let's get this here in Amos 8. Where is it at? Verse
5.
Okay, come on, scroll up. There we go. Okay, come on, here we go. Amos 8:5, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, falsifying the balances by deceit.
See, a lot of times we go off because we'll be on Shabbat focusing and trying to get back to like the money, get to the bag, and not even doing it justly, but it said falsifying the balance and by deceit. So what they would do is they would change the weights, because like all currency historically has been worth its weight in gold, or worth its weight in whatever the base currency of that time was, typically gold, right? And say so this ephah is worth an ounce. Right. I'm just saying, and then the shekel may be worth a pound. You know what I mean? So they will falsify the balance so they could play money games and go off. And I tell you, that's why the Lord said, listen, I will not honor your feast days because you're not even keeping them earnestly. You're kind of going through the motions. All right, come on, let's get this over with. Let's get this over with so I can now get back to the money and try to deceive our people. Take this. Listen, the Sabbath was made for man and not man for the Sabbath. So take the break and the time to reflect on the Father that it was given to you, right?
Hey, right, Con. Hey, yo, y'all be overworking yourself. Even myself, right? I be sometimes even working myself. Y'all gotta take that break, enjoy the Shabbat, or you are the Lord over the Shabbat. That's a lesson I did on the Patreon, right? Understanding what being Lord over the Shabbat is, right? Take your rest. Slow down. Slow down. Y'all act like y'all not gonna be here for long. The elders thought they wasn't gonna be here for long back in the 2000s.
It was a lot of people that kind of dropped out because they were saying you're 2000, it's over with, and when it didn't happen, they said, "Oh, you guys don't have the truth." But don't be so presumptuous,
right?
You know what I mean? Because we talked about that earlier. You trying to hasten the day of the Lord, but you haven't even focused on what's required or what you're going to need in that day. Because for those of you, I see it, we had an influx of people that just joined recently. I would highly suggest that you rewind and kind of get into, because we are winding down the lesson. But I would highly suggest that you see what we talked about. It was very important and pertinent information. As these birth pains continue to exceed and come faster, it's important to understand why we say brotherhood is the final chamber, because towards the end of this thing, it's going to be that much more important. All right?
Right, God. All y'all on here, hey, y'all, you're law-abiding citizens of the kingdom. You're going to need each other. You're going to need me. I'm going to need you. We are all part of God's body, and I need you personally to survive. But it is in God's will. Even Paul said, our hopes and prayer desire that all of Israel shall be saved. Right? The brother asked if we got a congregation down in LA or it's not established yet. As a physical congregation, well, I'm gonna let the captain answer that. It's his area.
Yeah, I was looking up So listen, we don't have a super large body out here in LA. We have a couple pillars. We have myself. We have people that are prospecting. But as far as a large body, no, not yet. We do have people like brother in the Bay. We have some other folks in the Bay. We have people in the surrounding areas in which we congregate. We have camp, and we are building the Los Angeles faction of the Sons of Thunder Israelites. So definitely, if you're interested in joining and wanting to learn more, getting our prospect phase, please send an email to Sons of Thunder Israelites at gmail.com, and we can get you links there. We can answer your questions. That'll be the same email. You can ask for counsel. You can tap in with all of the great, exciting things that we have coming up. And yeah, man, that's the story.
Hey, Khan, you know, hey, send in your emails. You know, if you would like to congregate with us, if you'd like to join and help push the word of God, to help do the work, hey, we got y'all. You know, like I said, you need counsel. You know, we just don't want brothers just for numbers. We all about restoration, reviving our. That's what matters. We can get into the deep, dark sayings, the parables of these scriptures. If that was a V or a U, what the language say over here, what the Aramaic says here, is this the real Hebrew? Hey, we can get into all that, but at the end of the day, the title of this show tonight, hey, Brotherhood is truly the final chamber. How are you dealing with your brothers? How are you dealing with your sisters? Can they truly call on you when I had a brother call me today. I got multiple brothers that will call me because they need help. And not as physical help, they need spiritual encouragement. They say, hey, Captain, can you I need some prayer. Can you pray for me? You know, I'm going through this, that, and the third. I'm dealing with this right now. Or, you know, I'm temptation dealing with that. And that helps me. Because when I get them calls, I'm like, hey, the brothers look up to. That means I need to make sure I'm doing right as well. Mm-hmm. And we sit there, and the scripture teaches that you're supposed to miscarry with one another. You're supposed to help build each other up. Yeah. Restored brother. Let's read that real quick in Galatians 6. Okay. Let's read that real quick in Galatians 6 from the top. That's what it's about. This is what it's about. It's not about how well you're keeping the laws, but it's about your brotherhood. And that is important. Don't y'all know loving your brother, loving your sister sincerely? Because brother just want to say, hey, I love you, but you know, curse you out. I understand it. Profanity is not a sin. Right? But y'all want to be nasty to one another. That's not brotherhood. That's not brothership. That's not sistership. But truly and sincerely loving on your brother, loving on your sister, that is a form of worship. Ultimate divine worship to the Most High God, because He sees how y'all dealing with each other. Right?
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault,
mm-hmm.
ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness.
So if you slip up, I'm here with this brother. If she slip up, you can call you, hey sister, y'all ain't gossiping. You say, hey, you know what? This is how we gotta move about. You know, well, you gotta go over there and you're done for. No, right. We understand it. What's the scripture? Paul said that temptation has not overcome. I'm messing that thing up. But lack of better words, we all go through things. Some of us been through the same thing that you're going through, but we're here to restore you in meekness. That's what it's about with brotherhood. We got one more question on this.
Hey, real quick to let me back on that. We can pull it up on the stage. Up on the screen. But we got Sirach chapter 22 and verse number 20. Right? Because I'm telling you, this is really important to. If you see somebody going off, or if you see somebody struggling with something, you don't want to upbraid them. You don't want to be too harsh on them. You want to deal with them in the same love and patience that you want the Father to deal with you in. Right? Can you go to the script?
Slack, yeah.
This brother, look.
Oh, what I'm doing? View chapter, verse 20.
Yeah. All right. It say, he who, go ahead.
Verse 19. He that pricketh the eye will make tears to fall. He that pricketh the heart maketh it to show her knowledge.
Right? Hey, that right there is so. When you understand the deeper issues that are driving a person's trauma, or you're driving a person's action, and you speak to the heart. This sounds too Christian like sometimes, but hey, no. When you speak to the person's heart, you doing that, and yes, you will show your knowledge, but you're not trying to hurt them. You're trying to heal them, because you're not dealing with the issue at its face, but you're trying to deal with the deeper issue in love and sincerity, because you're caring about the heart of that person, right? Now watch verse 20.
God, whoso casteth a stone at the birds frayeth them away,
right?
And he that upbraideth his friend breaketh friendship.
Now, to what does it mean to upbraid? It means to harshly chastise, like continually. It's not like it's going past, hey brother, you going off of this. Hey, you know what? I would have this for you. I wish to see you in a better state. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
It's when you are consistently browbeating, upbraiding, like nagging on them. You know, you nagging and tearing them down in this thing. You know,
right.
It's a terrible thing to upbraid, and when you do that, you will break the friendship. A true, honest friendship, because you seeing your person down, you seeing what the real issue is, and you're not having that same delicacy. I mean, you're not being. I'm not delicacy. I'm hungry. No, but you're not being delicate with your brother and your sister, and you're not showing that true nurture that we talked about. And what happens when you don't show the nurture? Your fruits. Your labor is done in vain. You will not reap the fruits of that, right? So it's the same way when you have your friend, when you have your brother that's truly down and downtrodden in the spirit, you don't need to upbraid them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Understand that? So, yeah. So what? Jump to verse number 22.
Verse 22. If thou hast opened thy mouth against thy friend, fear not, for there may be reconciliation.
And that is the point. Listen, we, especially, us, man, we get, our pride sometimes in the way. I'm right, blah, 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 blah. But we should be able to reconcile. We should be able to say, we'll agree to disagree, because I still love you. I mean, the same way you would do with your brother. You know what I'm saying? I still love you. And at the end of this thing, I'm trying to turn up with you in the kingdom. So let's restart the conversation and figure out where we do agree. Where do we agree at? And let's build upon there instead of solely focusing on our disagreements, right? That's the same thing you need to do when you're talking to your woman. Figure out let's start where we do agree, and then build that foundation, and then you can discuss the disagreements and how it went awry, right? It's no different, right? Go ahead.
They can't, except for upbraiding, or pride, or disclosing of secrets, or a treacherous wound. For these things, every friend will depart.
Every friend will depart, right? Now listen, this right here is a part of that brotherhood. You don't want to hold on to secrets only to expose them later in an opportune time. You don't want to know that this brother is struggling with this only to expose them at a time that you feel like you can gain from it, because now you can never repair that friendship. Now people are looking at you foolish, like, so you've been on this the whole time when y'all was cool and you tolerated it? Yeah, you're weird. It's not a good look, man. And this is the way that we really focus and establish and build upon the brotherhood that the Lord has given us, right? This is how you practically apply these scriptures and deal actually with your brother. You know what I mean? Because you can say, shalom, shalom, most high in Christ bless, how about Shema Shabbat, all that, it's cool and it's great. But how you really deal with somebody in a time like that when they made an offense is what's important, right?
Hey, Con.
Hey, and look, Justin, you got a lot of questions, my brother.
Come to camp, we're going to answer.
Come to camp, and listen, come to camp, you can call in the number, join the Q&A. That's what we dare to do. That is what we dare to do. That's why we want you to send that email so you can come and you can deal with us. We're probably gonna try to check out some of the other Akim that's out here tomorrow too. And we here. That's what we here to do, man.
I'm gonna post it. It's like it. I'm gonna post it on the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe and like the video. Comment on the video. It really builds and pushes the channel. For spiritual edification, not all that other access mess that's going on within Israel. not to get on nobody like that, but we're just more spiritual on this side of heaven, right? But make sure you got. they gonna click that to say, "Hey, these brothers think they
brother got some white gloves or something somewhere. He on this side of heaven."
wait, true. But anyways, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell and all notifications. I'm gonna make it even easier for you. I'm gonna post it once we find out where we're gonna be at. I'm gonna do a post on the YouTube. So y'all want to pull up on us, y'all pull us on us, and we can build and go over these scriptures together, right? In Exodus, he says, it says, so in Exodus it says not to see that would translate to boil, eat up, cook.
And listen, that's why I said we did an exhaustive lesson in this. We went through the Hebrew. We looked at in Exodus 16. We went through it literally tooth and nail with a fine-tooth comb, and that edification is there for you, right? And so that's that. Now, is Cornelius an Israelite? Yes, we've answered this directly.
He may have fell. Remember, he is the elder man. You didn't see that?
Yes, is the answer. Now you said, I'm sorry, I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't get my questions. Thanks, though. I'll try to camp with with purple. Hey, all praises. You got to go where the Spirit leads you to, brother. We're not trying to hold Jake's captive and saying, if you ain't in here, you ain't in the truth. It might be because I believe you're talking about IUIC. Maybe your spirit resonates with them. All praises. Because, hey, listen, I want you to believe in Christ, and I want you to keep the commandments, and I hope to see you and the rest of the brothers in the kingdom turning up with me, okay? Because we're not the camp to where say, hey, you got to be with us, you got to be something. You know, we pray, hey, if the Lord, because listen, the Lord, give me this, John chapter 15 and 16.
Go on. And just on that as well, you know, we take our time through these scriptures.
Right.
Our elders,
microwave answer.
Right. Our general Yahweh, he has taught us and instilled into us. Don't rush through these scriptures.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
And
patience.
Let patience have its perfect work. And see, a lot of times,
like
when you get peppered with question, blah 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 blah, it doesn't allow you to actually focus. John 15 and 16. It doesn't allow you to actually focus and really go into a thorough answer and digest that. And see, that's why people kind of
all praises.
And that's why people kind of get like too wise for their own britches and be stumbling over themselves and cut their own selves. They don't realize what they even saying. Because you're not focusing on thoroughly learning the thing before you go to the next thing.
Right.
What does the scripture say?
Where's it at? There we go. John chapter 15, verse 16, and it reads, "Ye have not chosen me, but I chosen you."
Hold on. It tell you right there. The chosen is already chosen. You just don't know it. But that number is sealed, just like when Jeremiah 1 and 5, it said, listen, I have chosen thee before I even formed thee in the belly. I knew thee. Because he already knew thee and ordained that Jeremiah be a prophet. You're not choosing this truth. The truth is choosing you. So he's already chosen who he wants. Right. And now it just has to become manifest through whatever camp or organization will lead them in. Okay, but go ahead.
And ordain you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
Boom. But guess what? Go ahead.
Oh, it's like you. That your fruit should remain.
And so that's why it's very important that when we when we trying to raise up fruit and give edification, we don't want to just give you a quick answer, blah, 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 blah. Because our goal is not that you just take a good, wise answer that you think is wisdom from us and then go off and back into the world like, oh, that was cool. Our goal is that you remain and stay in this thing. So we want to thoroughly give you the understanding to the best of our ability. And if we've already allotted the time in which we can do that and go through it exhaustively, then Yes, we can answer a question, and we will always be ready to answer a man for the hope that is within you. But we would also refer you to the class in which we have gone and really studied and gone to the Hebrew and done everything, because our goal is that you remain and not just take a quick answer because it's popcorn style and go for it. You understand?
I'm gonna say this. You know, our general has instilled to us: don't be a fan of what you believe in.
Yeah.
You got to know these scriptures for yourself,
right?
And we're gonna do the same. We're gonna steal the same thing into you guys. You follow and watch us. We just don't want you to follow us because, hey, we got nice seats, right? You like how we play music on the class. No, we want you to learn these scriptures for yourself.
Yeah.
Seek these things out. Or what we're saying is true. We just don't want to tell y'all and y'all just following us because we want numbers. No. Seek these things to be true, and we will have you to follow it as well. Let every man work out their own salvation. That's the whole point. We could tell you these things, but people go. You know what I mean? You know how many people? I think we was talking about this earlier. I don't know. I was talking to a lot of Israelites today. I've been on a 6-hour drive. I was talking to a lot. I don't know who I was talking to today, but it's a lot of people that know they're Israelites. It's a lot of people that know that they're the chosen people, but they're not applying God's laws. I know some people that they know they are Israelite and they still do wicked things.
Bruh, last week when we were at Lamert Park, when we was leaving, remember they was listening the whole time?
Don't tell me.
No, but
yeah.
Lady said she was like Shalom, and we're like, oh shoot, Shalom. And she like, Yahweh, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, Khan. Like we got excited. But I got to thinking, sister, you know to say Shalom. Yeah. You obviously encountered Israelites before. Granted, we were at Lamert Park, and that's a haven for California Hebrews. Elder Malak, they always there. It's a lot of camps that frequent that place. So you've been talked to. I bet you it's somebody who sincerely kind of spent time with you to really give you the edification. But
put the blunt down. That's what he's trying to say.
Hey, since they had a backwood big as a baby arm. You know
it was a fatty. It was that good old West California. Not slack.
Hey,
like yeah.
Stone.
Hey, such were some of you. See, we can give count. See, because I'm strong in that area now, I could joke about it, but if that offends you, I shall not talk about it anymore. But the thing about it is, brothers and sisters that deal with them kind of vices, no. We can counsel and help you get off certain vices, right? That's all what it's about. But this one here, last one, brother Justin, right? You know, hey,
brother, hey, listen, we said last one 2 questions ago.
He got a zeal. You understand it. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna be patient because we understand it when our brothers and sisters come to it. It's a lot. I had them a lot of questions, right? Yeah. But give me Jeremiah 19. What I want, Jeremiah 19 and 20. Let's see what that says about birthdays. It's no. I will say this, right? Don't idolize the day that your child, or don't idolize the day someone was born. Don't go throwing no big old birthday parties and people are bringing presents unto you. And you got your whole cutout picture there, and people are worshiping and adoring you. No. Don't do that. That's when it becomes sin. That's when it goes into idolatry. We got plenty of classes on idolatry. Brother, just understand you new in this thing. You want to learn. You got a zeal for the Most High God. That's excellent. Keep that zeal up. Keep tuning into the classes. Make sure you subscribe to our main class. You're going to go through this thing slowly. Scripture says that Christ increased in wisdom. With you being Christ-like, he didn't grow overnight. He had to increase in that knowledge. And so as you have to increase in that life and that knowledge. So yes, if you make a birthday into if you idolize that thing, yes, it becomes sin because that is idolatry. But if you want to have you, when it comes around of another year, what they say, another year around the sun, I say, hey, all praise to the Most High God. The water, which will mean thank you for another year of life. And if I want to have a shot, hey, that's sweet tea. It's sweet tea.
It's Long Island iced tea. Don't let them fool you.
Hey, if you want to have a shot, if you partake in strong drink or wine on your birthday, so be it. If you want to have a shot with your family or whatever, even if you want to do a dinner for yourself, you know, the intimate, but don't go idolizing that thing. But what is that? What I want?
No, it's not.
It's in, or maybe it's 2019. Try 2019. It's about Jeremiah and when he about his birthday, right? Try 20 and 14.
All right,
20 and 14.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 20, and verse number 14. Cursed be the day wherein I was born. Let not the day where my mother bare me be blessed.
So Jeremiah said, he said, curse. That's Jeremiah 20 and 14. He said, curse the day I was born. Right.
Now he doesn't literally say, hey, he doesn't mean like I want to send curses on myself, no. But he's just not putting emphasis on himself that way. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna help you just be completely practical with it. It's absolutely fine to say, you know what, the Lord has blessed me with another year. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Hey, when the Lord blessed, I want to say that was Hezekiah that got an additional 15 years added to his life. So, like, if it's the wrong person, you don't think he didn't thank the Father and be happy for every year that was added on?
Yeah,
of course. But see where it gets spooky at, because you said, is it a sin? Sin is what? Transgression of the law, right? And so where it gets spooky at is in the book of second Maccabees chapter 6, when it says every month on the day of the king's birth, we had to make supplications to him. We had to celebrate and go off that way, right? And of course we have the book of Job, in which every one on his day they were celebrating, going off and doing things that actually broke the law,
right?
And that's why they got the calamity. It wasn't the fact that you're thanking the Lord for giving you another year in this thing. You know what I mean? Because, hey, listen, it says, the scripture said, don't look towards tomorrow. You don't even know if you're going to make it towards tomorrow. So if the Lord has given you and blessed you with another year, all praises. You know what I'm saying? And so, give me Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. So, like, what I don't like, don't have no cake and no candles and all that stuff, because if you look into the history, that's where you starting to get into the idolatry. You know what I mean?
Right. Just a little something small.
7 and 1.
Okay.
It's Ecclesiastes 7 and 1. You know what I mean? But absolutely, I thank the Father. Hey, you know what? Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to get to this day. And guess what? I'm gonna let you know how we were cognizant of the years and a person's age. Why? Because you did what? At the age of 20, that's when you were considered a man and you go into the temple. At the age of 50, you basically retired. So obviously they were cognizant of your years. Hey, he had his 50th birthday, and his brother retired. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Thank the Father for allowing them to live out his full days and for his full work for the Lord. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's not get too spooky, but see where the waters get muddy is when people start getting off into some of the pagan traditions that usually are associated with idolatry. Like I said, like the cake and the candles and all that extra jazz. Right.
We're gonna have to do a lesson. We're gonna have to just do a lesson strictly on the history of birthdays. But to answer this right there verbatim, no. If anything, we would say, hey.
Thank the Lord for giving you another year. I'm happy. I'm happy that the Lord has given you another year. All praises to the Father for blessing you with another year. Right? Now let's read this for the brothers.
Hey, Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 1. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth.
Why? Because yes, you were born, and it's good. Okay, you were born. You didn't really do much, right? But the day that the Lord has taken, you can say, "Hey, the Lord has given me a glorious life. I've been allowed to do this life. I've lived a good life. Have a good name. Hopefully, you've raised children in your name, because we know that when you raise children, you breed the enemy, because it'll be like, you here again, okay?
You're gone. So we got a 12-week process.
Yeah.
It's getting late. Let's get on all after hours now.
An official 12-week official phase. Okay, so that starts now. Now, mind you, the brother's in today, he want to join today, so his 12 weeks start today. No, we have a cohort in which we bring in a multitude of brothers at a time. You know what I mean? So that's that. However, the brother can start learning today. Y'all can start learning. You can rewind this class, refer to the hundreds of other classes. You can start getting the edification today. You can start getting counsel today. You can start joining up and meeting Jakes at the camp spots and all of that stuff today.
I'm gonna have to rebuke my media chat. I've been asking for I was gonna corner for I've been asking for a faithful flyer. I've been asking for a faithful flyer for months now with all of our classes on there, so I can just throw it up on the screen. But like the brother's saying, and for your daughter. So I'm gonna get to that, right? We got Truth Tuesday on the Watchtower channel with you'll see myself again and one of the Levites out there in Atlanta, Captain Kaya. We got Truth Tuesday. We got basically what it is. We bring out the truth on what the scriptures really says. All right. We got on the main channel, right? Conversation for the Nation every Thursday. All these classes is every week, daily. Every week, Truth Tuesday, every Tuesday around 8:45 p.m. EST. That'll be our time on the West Coast, PST. That'll be around 5:45 PST. Same thing on Thursday, around 8:45 EST, 5:45 PST on the West Coast, right? For Conversation for the Nation with Captain Kaya. And on Friday nights, like tonight, on the main channel, around 8:45, sometimes around 8:30 EST or 5:30 PST, West Coast time, the General, he go live. Sometimes you drop a camp video at that time. Then right after that, leading up after that camp video, he'll go into his practical Sabbath lesson. Yeah. Then after his class, that's what y'all on here now. I come on with after hours where you can relax just a little bit. We normally chill on this side. If you go back on the channel, you see how I got interviews and we just chilling. Then on the morning on the main channel, you got bar for bar. You will see this brother again with Captain Yaquab, and he's down in Florida, Fort Myers. All over the country. So
and then Captain's Corners are dropping all through the month.
So it's a lot of edification on the main page. I would say if y'all come out to camp, we can answer questions. But just for the people, for edification, I would say this: take your time, stay diligent, continue on the classes. That's what we all did. We continue on the classes. Our general, he just told us on the new moon lesson. He said, "Hey, go back and watch those old camp videos. Go back and watch the old Sabbath lessons." I do that for myself. I go back and watch a Sabbath lesson from 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a camp from 2 years ago, right? For your two daughters, right? We got something called Pillars of Rest. The brother said you got two daughters, right? All praises, they in the truth too. They learning. Hey, again, say take your time. His brother said I have two daughters, but they're afraid. We'll shy to come. I said, I think this means, they're a little too shy to come. Hey, tell them, come on, we brotherhood, we sisterhood over here. Ain't nothing like that. I'm gonna play the video again. Hey, I'm like the elder now. It's already past 11. It's already. I understand it now. We don't be feeling it. Hey, it's an inside joke, but y'all can be on that inside joke when you go on the main channel and watch that. It's already past 11. We getting ready to shut it down. But somebody gonna come after us talking about, SOT late night.
Super late night.
Nah. Y'all not taking after hours. Already wrote it for y'all other captains and other soon to be captains in the camp. No, go find another day. Yeah. Monday is still open. I filled up Friday.
But not for long though.
What, Monday?
Yeah.
All praises. So we're gonna have more.
It's a lot of stuff in the works.
It's a lot of stuff in the works. But for your daughters, we have a section on our Patreon called Pillars of Rest.
Right.
Where it's sisters teaching sisters. Matter of fact, here go Pillars of Rest right here in our chat, been scribing for us. Sister Lynette, which she's down in this region as well, right? You know, where your daughters can ask questions on there. Come into the Telegram chat, and it's Sisters Edifying Sisters, of course, over leadership here at SOT. All right, but hey, I want y'all brothers and sisters to have a beautiful rest Shabbat, a short Shabbat, a short Kadash Shabbat. If you're keeping the new moon, so that means happy new moon, happy blessed new moon in the Hebrew, right? Hey, remember this lesson. Brotherhood is truly the final chamber. Yeah. Understand the scripture. Some of y'all may have to go back and rewatch this thing. You know, other than that, hey, Khan. You know, hey, it's all good. You know, you got. Hey, what he's saying is, you got to be more like the general.
Brother said, I can't win. I'm sitting here trying to come on.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, it's all good. Hey, we love to fellowship with you. You know, if you can, come feast with us when we go down to Atlanta. We got some things. We got some things in the West Coast. You know, hey, and you can just be part of that. The man's going. Is of Lord. Look at Quab's all coming in. We shutting down, King.
God.
You know, a young man. Hey, he getting ready to come on this side. Y'all don't know it, but he gonna come on this side, Lord willing. When I say this side, I mean the West Coast. All right, you know, he in the Midwest or whatever they call it. Elder Zabak says stop. Ain't no such thing as Midwest. Anyways, hey, family, hey, we love and we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all tapped in to the channel, subscribe, like, and comment on all the channel videos. It helps build us up. And remember, Brotherhood is truly the final chamber. Hey, I got a little something for y'all. Let me, you got any lasting words, guy?
Hey, you know, as we always say, we are the Sons of Thunder Israelites. It is our heart's prayer and desire that all Israel be saved, okay?
Hey, Khan.
That's kind of big, though. Two camps having a feast together, that's kind of big. Like, for real, I ain't even think about it like that. Till the brother said SOT and bow together. Like, that's low-key kind of big. When, elders, have y'all seen that?
We believe their way. So, John chapter 14, verse 6, we literally follow Christ, who is the way, the truth, and the life. So, our whole mission and goal is to raise people up to the commandments of Christ. And to follow Christ. And I'm dedicated.
Inshallah, it's your good brother Soldier a Warrior. And man, what can I tell you about the Feast of Dedication 2025, right? From walking up and feeling the love before we even got in the door, right? To the mighty lesson that the brothers of BOW put on, all the festivities and the merriment that went on afterwards, right? The only thing I can really kind of say that can like really just kind of sum it all up, right? This is the book of Psalm, chapter 133 and verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
We got our West Coast elders right there. That's Brother Rasha. Right here, that's Brother IQ. That's the brother that brought the truth to the West Coast.
Believers of the way stand firm, feet set straight, heart still to learn. Sons of thunder carry sound, voices bold that shake the ground. The way gives path, the thunder power, wisdom joined with fearless hour. not divided, now aligned. One body, one spirit, one mind.
They don't see it yet. Illuminate rooms, although they blind, they gon' see I'm lit. I'm just a dirty diamond. On my way to Zion, this perfect timing, under pressure.
Shalom, it's brothers and sister Rayab with the Pillars of Rest, and I just wanted to touch a little bit on my experience being able to open the Feast of Dedication with another camp. I have a precept that I wanted to pull from the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 1. It reads, "Let brotherly love continue." And just like that, Israel, when SOT was welcomed, we were embraced with open arms, just like we were family, reuniting. There were brothers and sisters there that I had never met before, but you couldn't tell the difference. It was just love, and it was beautiful to be able to be in that presence of being surrounded with people that are like-minded.
Flash, 10 out of 10 experience, and they set it down with the poem, rap songs, everything, music, hospitality, spirit, love, everything and more. All praise to the Most High for come next hour.
We need to normalize having like a, what if we did a Passover and just had like 3 camps? That'd be crazy, huh?
Thank you for watching. If you wish to donate, you can use Zelle or PayPal. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Shalom.